Hello, this is my test video for Elite Dangerous Odyssey, the expansion. It is just the alpha, of course. We're on a station, and I wanted to show this game off and talk about it a little bit, just because I love it, and I want to be able to show it off and maybe get more people interested. So Elite Dangerous is a space sim. It's got a 1-to-1 ratio of the galaxy, of the Milky Way, and you can go anywhere. Each star is something you can travel to as long as you have a ship that is upgraded enough to be able to make the jump, and you have the fuel to go. It is a flight simulation for space. You could travel everywhere, and this is now where you're an actual person. Well, you can actually walk around. Um, there's signs, there's all sorts of different stuff. Like this is the kiosk for the Apex transportation taxi, which is all that we can take at the moment in the alpha. Hopefully soon we can get our own ships. And here is the store where we can buy our stuff. Like that's the laser rifle. You got the kinetic rifle, some kinetic pistols and laser pistols, flight suits. You have the consumables here, which is med kits, grenades, energy cells, and so on and so forth. And, yeah, these people, they have quests. You don't have to go to them if you want. You can actually go to the terminal right there, which is what I'm going to be doing. The Vista thing is something later on. It's where you're going to be able to turn in like biological findings, anything that you surveyed, and so on. This is where we're going to be able to buy ships. Can't wait for it, but unavailable. But this is my favorite part. The view. So, yeah, we're on a space station, and I've landed on this type of space station so many times. Like, all those are landing pads, and you will, like, toggle and talk to the flight controls and request docking clearance, and they'll give you a docking bay that you land on, and it's so cool being in the actual, like, I guess, cantina or so and staring out into the space station. That is so cool. And there's little cars and, like, well, I shouldn't say little. Those are probably some big, like, utility trucks. um, but yeah, it's so awesome. And I get it. There's other games out there like No Man's Sky, Star Citizen. And I don't want to talk about Star Citizen. It's not something I'm big into. I've thought it would be cool, but the development seems to be going nowhere. But that's not for me to discuss. Um, no Man's Sky, very cool. Definitely a very cool game, but not for me. It's just, I don't know. Elite Dangerous, I've got 600 hours into this game, and it feels more realistic in the broadest term for a science fiction game. Uh, but anyways, I'm going to grab a mission and show you it, and I can talk about this more on the way. So I'm going to take a mission, and you have all sorts of different missions. You got combat, you have transportation, illicit jobs. I've not done salvage and support. Combat, pretty obvious. It's go to these certain settlements and either kill the bandits or the raiders there. Sometimes you might get an assassination mission where you have to go and scan a certain person and shoot them and hopefully make it out. Transportation, really simple and easy. You're literally going to a settlement, going to find a specific cargo container, opening it up, taking whatever the contents is, and bringing it back. Operations and procurement, these two are your illicit jobs. They're illegal stuff. It will get you fines. You're going to basically go and sabotage settlements. You might be stealing some vital information for a certain corporation. These are your like mission people. They're part of specific factions. This symbol means they're actually part of the Federation, which is one of the big major factions. There's sub factions later on. That may have more of a. It doesn't really give too much of a thing unless you're doing reputation stuff. I'm gonna do a support. Support's easy-ish to me. You're gonna basically go to a settlement. They give you a power battery, and you're plugging it in and resetting the power system. Sometimes the facilities are on fire, and you have to put them out. But yeah, we are going to first switch it over to materials because I need to farm all these certain types of materials. Let's do a restoration, reactivation. So a reactivation, it gives me anything good. I need literally one more carbon fiber plating. Come on. Right here. It is a threat level 0. We get our carbon fiber. I will accept this mission. And back all the way out. So yeah, now I'm going to be able to go to this kiosk right here and talk to her.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, your
But
gateway to the stars.
and this is the solar system. Like, this is just the beginning alpha solar system that you can go to. You have 3 different stars. Each of those stars have celestials that are orbiting them, and space stations that are orbiting those, and moons, and so on and so forth. But I'm going to just go here, click on this, and now I've actually clicked on the planet. And these are different locations that you can land at. You can zoom in. And it's just really, really cool. But we're going here because this is where my mission says. Yep.
Booking is confirmed. Not a
No.
problem, that booking's been cancelled.
Darn it. That's not what I wanted. I'm going too fast. Click on this. Yeah. Book a shuttle.
Perfect, I've confirmed your flight.
Thank you.
Have a good
Goodbye.
trip.
Alright. And then you basically go over to these elevators. Wait for it to say that my shuttle is here. Cool. Go in. And that's the shuttle. And it's a very big ship. It's actually a ship that you can own in the game, the Adder. But it is just so pretty. It's so cool being able to walk up to it and see it and just see the size of it. You didn't really get to have a broad sense of the term of size until, well, now, I think. That's going to take that and go up and fly. And I'll show you launch and then pause real quick. I'm not going to show you the full distance traveling because it takes a while. These NPC pilots drive like grandmothers. Yep, I am.
Get comfy.
Yep, there's a pilot right there. I can look around the spaceship. And here we go. There's the docking. Out to the slot we go. There's one of the planets. So pretty. Of course, this is my opinion, but so pretty. And she'll hit afterburners and then hit our frame shift drive so we can get into a fast cruise. We're on our way.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Woohoo! There we go. Alright, so yeah, it takes quite a long time to travel long distances, especially for these NPCs, just because I guess they're designed that way. If I was flying, it would probably take a little bit shorter time, just because I fly faster than what is, I guess, safe or desired. I don't know, I can't really say safe. You're in space. There's not really a whole lot that you can do unless you hit asteroids and stuff. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have you guys watch the entire trip, but I do want to at least say this. The yellow lines, that is orbital lines for celestial bodies like planets and moons around the sun. You can turn those off, but I don't really see a purpose to why. As you can see, I'm already looking around with my head, so it's pretty cool. In the middle is the status of the ship. It shows your hull, the shields, the heat, weapons, and certain things, especially if you're close to the sun, will cause your heat to go up, and that'll start cooking internal components. If I look to my left, it'll bring up a window, which is my navigations, transactions, and contacts. And obviously, the navigation shows what is in the system that your passive scanners have found. You can start looking with more of an active scan to find hidden things. Can't do it with a shuttle, but later on you can probably. If I look to my right, it has my status of my, I guess, stats and whatnot, inventory and all that. My ranks are low because this is a throwaway character. And for Alpha, I honestly believe that for each phase, they'll probably make us restart. As you saw, there's a co-pilot, or a pilot, I guess. I'm probably the co-pilot NPC over there. She's flying me around to this system. And yeah, it is an online game. You do have to have internet connection, unfortunately, but I am playing on solo just because I guess I'm a big old baby. I don't like to deal with gankers. I like to play the game and work together. And right now in the alpha, people are realizing that you don't lose much or anything if you get killed. So they're sitting on planets waiting for shuttles to come land and blowing them up. It happens. It's to each their own, I suppose. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to skip ahead here and see you guys when we hit planetfall, just because I don't want to make you guys wait 22 minutes to, well, it's not really 22 minutes, it's about 15 or so, but I don't want to make you guys wait the entire time of watching just space. So see you in a minute. And welcome back. I decided to bring us 1 minute or so until we make planetfall. I just wanted to show off the distances. There is real astronomical distances, like LS is light seconds, you have light years, AU is astronomical units. There's a few other things. I don't like the resource extraction site. Go away. But yeah, once we get to the planet, it will then have like a blue line around the planet when you get closer, and that is, I want to say, the atmospheric barrier circle. I don't know. Once you hit it, you go into an astronaut. Oh my gosh, a orbital flight. So it changes the flight path and patterns of how the ship reacts and works. There is no atmosphere on this planet, like no oxygen, so I don't understand really of why it works that way. All the planets at the moment in the alpha, I believe, do not have a breathable atmosphere. There is life support and the building structures if they're powered up. But yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. Hopefully there's nothing to shoot at. The combat in this game, I can do pretty well now that I know what I'm doing, but it can be pretty rough sometimes, especially if I don't know like what's out there and the difficulty. The weapons that they shoot sometimes do a lot more, and they like tend to know where you are and rush you with every single guy there. It's kind of why I like just doing the repair missions. Not a whole lot of combat I have to do. It's not bad. I can hold my own. I have some good weapons. Like I have a laser rifle and a kinetic pistol. So laser does really strong against shields, and kinetic is really good, obviously, against not shield targets. Laser can still do okay against a non-shielded target, but like not as good as a kinetic weapon will. So it's literally shoot them with a laser, switch to the kinetic, and make sure that they go away. Right now, it's pretty cool because when you get to the planet and you land on it, you don't know where the power building is. You have to look around. There is wordings on the buildings. You might have to do an emergency power jolt to a terminal and see where the power house is. And then because there's no power to the settlement, you actually have to cut your way in. We have a plasma cutter. I have a plasma cutter that I'm going to be able to cut open one of the panels and be able to, I guess, jimmy my way in. And I just thought it was really cool, and I really want to show it. Oh, there's a sun that we're passing by. Do apologize if it's dark. When I fly in my own ships, I usually tend to have like a night vision on, and the front windshield is it highlights things. It's green, and it makes it a lot easier to look at. Unfortunately, the shuttles are just like, we're gonna do what we want to do. I can't say too much. For 100 credits for a free trip anywhere within the solar system, not a bad deal, especially when I'm making bank off of these missions. Well, I could be making more, I imagine. But I'm gonna guess the planet or the settlement is... Oh, it's not on the dark side. Now that's gonna be useful, because that'll be able to show you guys a lot, actually. Most of the times when I land at these settlements, it's dark and you can't see squat. Yeah, there's that blue line, which is the... As soon as we get closer and hit it, it will bring us into an orbital flight. God, it's so smooth. It looks so good.
Orbital flight engaged.
Then once we get closer, we will exit cruise flight and glide into our location. Well, I shouldn't say we. The NPC does it, and they're pretty good at what they do. If you're doing this yourself, you actually have to be careful and know the planet's like stats or like gravitational to it, because if it has a high gravity too, and you hit hit the orbit just wrong, you can actually blow your ship up and cause you to not be able to fly properly. And it's pretty dangerous when you're trying to land on high gravity planets. These, like I said, are pretty low. It is a little choppy at the moment. It'll get better once we get closer. I'm running a pretty okay laptop, but this game, it still eats at my laptop. But here we go, getting closer. Slowing down. You can sort of see the outpost right there. Get closer.
We're approaching our destination.
She's requesting darking.
Apex 746 requesting a landing pad. Over.
And it looks cool, even just for like an icy rock planet. It looks so cool. I cannot wait to see more planet types in this game. A little crater, like it. I could gawk at this game all day, but yeah. Alright, I don't think I'm going to mess around too much. I'm just going to look for the power and go. If we have to fight, I'll obviously defend myself, but... actually, I think I see somebody. I could be wrong. It might have been a turret.
Stay safe out there.
I hope there's nothing here, but we'll find out. And now we're on planet side. I'll take my gun out.
Warning. High temperature detected.
Oh, it's really hot here. 409 Kelvin. Oof. Let's see. Was it a turret? I think so. It wasn't even a turret. It was like part of the building. Oh no, it was that thing. Okay. All right, let's go find this. Let's go find the power supply, which I think is right there. That's the habitat. Hab. Yep, PWR. That's power. So yeah, you just basically you run over to this and pull out handy dandy arc cutter. Go over to this box. And you can't carve whatever you want. It has to be a square. But and that pops off. Switch to this and give it a jolt.
Energy
Boom.
transfer complete.
There we go.
Entering restricted area. Entering pressurized environment.
Place this in here. We're going to place the regulator in. Transfer. And activate.
Power center initiation confirmed. Engaging power regulator.
There it goes.
Mission status updated.
Pretty easy. I mean, that's basically it. And occasionally there's bandits, scavengers that you have to deal with, but yeah. Then I just take the shuttle back, and voila. Now there is, because of this settlement,
Warning. High temperature detected. Leaving
Uh,
pressurized environment.
there's drones that fly around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But because this settlement is abandoned, I can actually walk in here. And even though it says restricted, I'm still going to walk in here.
Entering pressurized
And
environment.
sometimes there are lock boxes that you can find. Like that is ammo. I don't need ammo. Come on. No, we'll go in the cabin. Yeah, these. And sometimes they will have supplies in it, but this one doesn't. And you can actually go to a terminal and find the passcode. I'm gonna be lazy and hopefully this works. Sometimes you can cut the lock and it will work, and sometimes it won't. And that one worked. Yeah, there we go. We have, see, a health monitor and personal computer. And I'm just gonna be that jerk that takes it.
Leaving restricted area. Warning. High temperature detected.
Yeah.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Oh, it's an agricultural plant. Okay, I have no idea what comes in agricultural plants, besides obviously like food and stuff. Not something I'm looking for. Right now I'm looking for supplies to upgrade my equipment.
Entering pressurized environment.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we'll take those, and we'll cut this. Cool. Yeah. You can obviously, it says illegal action. I'm not going to, but I do need data for upgrading stuff, unfortunately. But oh wow, I've not been in one of these before. This is cool. All sorts of grass. Doesn't know. I don't know if it's like grass from Earth or if it's something else, but they're definitely trying to grow them. That's pretty cool. Over here is a suit recharge thing. You just switch over to your transfer thing and then
Suit
just
recharging.
suck
Suit
some,
fully charged.
get some energy out. And oop, see if I can cut this. Oop. Yeah. And I'm basically full on collecting, not everything, just certain goods, which if I find something really, really good, I'll have to like drop stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Nothing that I need. I don't know if that stuff sells, but environmental regulation. Oh, can I actually? I don't want to do that. Oh, it's already open. I don't know what happens if I close it. I'm not gonna mess with that. Oh man, just look at the view. That's cool. And I'm sure people from like No Man's Sky are like, oh yeah, we see this all the time. But like for this game, it's new and it's awesome, and I like it. Let's see, let's just grab everything that I can. And I don't know, it just this game doesn't feel as cartoony and silly as No Man's Sky does.
Warning. High temperature
At
detected.
least not to
Leaving
me.
pressurized environment.
Granted, this is alpha. There's a lot of stuff that can change, and combat does feel a little silly at times. But I would just prefer to have this. I don't know. And to each their own. I hope anybody that plays those other games have fun, but this is something I enjoy. Ooh, what's this? Well, we'll take those energy cells. And yeah, we'll call a shuttle. And you have to make sure that you go back to the same station. Book shuttle.
Request sent.
And then we wait. Wow, we are really close to the sun. That's the little drones that fly around. It's funny. These NPC pilots, and I'm glad that they do it this way, but these NPC pilots are so slow that they get here
The
as soon
shuttle
as...
is moving to your location.
Yeah, they get here as soon as you ask. Get out of the way. I'm probably not in the way, but still. That's so cool. I can't wait to see the other ships. Like, the Adder is a pretty cool ship, but it's definitely not what I'd fly.
Docked. Ready for boarding.
But yeah, there we go. That's my rifle. That's the pistol. And that's it. When Jennifer Weeks is going to take me back at the station, and I'm going to turn this in. But hopefully you hopefully you enjoyed the test video, and have a good day.